like I want to. I make it dance like I want to. I make it sing like I want to. I make it pop like I want to. I be moving like I'm in the trap. I'm what you need, I'm your latest app. Always on the move, I'm always strapped. All those words you talking don't mean crap. Been me since I was 10. Got my first bag, that's how I began. Niggas always test me time and again. How I made it this long, no loose ends. I don't need no money from no rap. Money flowing like I'm in the trap. Swag be catching like a fly trap. Beat be catching like a mouse trap. I needed a beat that make you move for days. I got that energy to make you move for days.
Hey y'all, what's good y'all? It's your girl TeeMarie here, and I'm back with another video. I'm just here to update y'all on what happened in 2020 and led to 2021.
I needed a beat that make you move for days. I got that energy to make you move for days. Yeah, myself will make you move for days. I got that energy to make you move for days. My whole life been booby trapped. Living my life off a handicap.
I'm back, y'all. Okay, so basically in this video we're going to be talking about the summary of 2020 and what laid into 2021. So first I'm going to be letting y'all know why I moved out, when I moved out, and who I moved with. We're going to be talking about my heartbreak that I went through this year. We're not going to really get into that, but I'm going to mention it. We're going to be talking about when I went to college. I graduated from high school and went to college, and then I didn't go back to college after I was finished with my semester. I went to beauty school, and yeah, we're gonna be talking about my spiritual journey and how that led to everything else. So
I want to. I make it sing like I want to. I make it pop like I want to. I be moving like I'm in the trap. I'm what you need, I'm your latest app. Always on the move, I'm always strapped. All those words you talking don't mean crap. Been me since I was 10. Got my first bag, that's how I began. Niggas always test me.
What's good, y'all? I'm back. Don't I look cute? I know. But anyways, so let me just give y'all an overview on what happened in 2020. Okay? So, of course, I started my YouTube channel in 2020. Y'all already know that. I started my YouTube channel. When I started it, I was at my pops. I was living with my pops. And now, like towards June 2020, because I started my YouTube channel in April, June 2020, I moved with my mom. Yes, I moved with my mom in June, and then I graduated from high school in like July, August type stuff, something like that. And then I started college at Washington State University. Your girl was a business major. When I went to college, like I was so excited, but like I didn't have no school supplies. I wasn't ready. I didn't have no school supplies. I was just happy, like say I was in college, you know. Like I didn't read no syllabus. I didn't read any of the syllabus. You know, I went to, on the first day of school, I was just like, I'm just going it, you know, because I've never ever got school supplies the day before school or like before school period. Like we always will wait till like the first day of school so we can know what we need to get, you know, so we don't buy no extra stuff. So that's what I did. I mean, I had a book sack or whatever, but what I had a book sack for, it was online. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyways, y'all, college caught me off guard. It was so hard. I was like like there was this one week where I had like 13 assignments to turn in. I was like, dang. Like the school that I graduated from, y'all, we didn't have homework. We did not have homework. Everything that we did was in class. Everything we got graded for was in class. If you didn't finish it in class, then that was your homework. But I am the type of person to finish all my work in class because I don't like homework, because I know I'm not gonna do it. So anyways, yes, college was hard, but I passed my first semester. It was stressful because like I was distracted. Like during the summertime when I had graduated, I had a old friend that came for my brother graduation. Let me just put it that way, because they didn't come out here for me. But yes, and we rekindled a old thing or whatever, but it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. So like, yeah, like I got my heart broke, and that was my first time getting my heart broke. And for you guys who already had your first heartbreak, you know how that is. Like I was literally like depressed, you know, and I didn't want to go to work. I barely wanted to go to school. But I still did my schoolwork by the hardest. But I didn't work. It was some days where I just called into work because I didn't feel like going. What else? It was just a lot, you know. And like I was just like, I've never been so depressed in my life. Like I always did suffer with depression, but like I've never been so depressed in my life, y'all. Like that situation literally broke me down, and it brought me to a place where I never want to go back, and I'm never ever letting nobody take me back to that place. But anyways, we're not gonna go deep into that because that's not what this video is about. If y'all want to hear about that little situation, just drop it in the comment section below, and I can make another video about it. But yeah, anyways, so I finished my semester. I passed my first semester, and I decided I wasn't gonna go back. I made a decision to start going to beauty school. So I started beauty school in January of 2021, the end of January or whatever, and I'm still currently in beauty school. We are now in March. I am in my second phase now, and yeah, I love it. Honestly, I really do love it. Like I really am grateful. I'm thankful for 2020, even though it was so much pain, so much drama, so much heartache, just like whatever negative thing that you could think of, that's what 2020 was for me. And it broke me down. Yes, it did. It really did. It broke me down like flat on the ground, like in pieces, nothing left. But you know what, like that's when I decided, like I always did have a relationship with God, but I realized then I needed to better my relationship with God. You know, I was so worried about being in a relationship, having somebody love me for me, when really and truly I have that already. Yeah, he always did. He always was there for me when I needed him, when I was at my lowest. Because you know, I was asking him like, God, reveal whatever it is that you're trying to reveal to me. And he did, and that's why I was put in that situation, because I had to learn from it, you know. Like you make mistakes, you're gonna learn from your mistakes. If you don't make no mistakes, then how you gonna learn? That's just that on that. And then like, you know, so yeah, basically 2020, it started my spiritual journey, like bettering my relationship with God. And I've been losing a lot of people on this path because they're just like, they're either not for me, or we just like growing apart, you know. And that's okay. I've come to accept the fact that that is okay. They gonna come back around or not, and if they don't, then he just gonna send somebody better in your life. So like, it's not really nothing to stress about, because stressing, it makes you age, and we don't want that. We don't want it. But anyways, 2020 really brought my family closer together, you know. Like we just like, we're not dependent on one another, but like we like to spend time with each other, and when we do, like it's really great, you know. We never used to do stuff like that when I was younger, and I don't know, I'm just like really appreciating it. And yeah, that's really what happened to me for 2020. And what y'all should expect to see on my channel is me in beauty school, going through my beauty school process, me doing photo shoots, because that's what I'm into. Just basically doing things that I love to do, things that make me happy, you know. And of course, I started a few businesses during this process, and you're gonna hear about it. So yeah, I just hope you guys stick around on this journey with me, because it's gonna be lit.
Dear Lord, can you please help me? I know I've been bad lately, and I just pray that you get me home safely. Cause all these demons, they got my mind racing, and I wanna go home. Oh yeah, God, I know that I've been bad lately, but I just pray that you get me home safely. Oh.
So during the spiritual awakening, I figured out like a few things that I'm passionate about. Like at first I thought I was only passionate about like, you know, business and law and stuff, but I figured out that I was not passionate about that at all. I have a little bit of passion in like arts, like photography, graphic design, and like editing. I'm really passionate about doing hair. That's something that like I always did do hair, you know, but I never really figured that to be my passion. I just thought it was like a hobby or something. But like when I went to beauty school, I kind of realized that that's something that I wanted to do for the rest of my life. Okay, so what is a spiritual awakening? So a spiritual awakening is basically like an enlightenment period in your life where like you receive all of this wisdom. See, me, how I went through my spiritual awakening, I basically started reading the Bible more. Like I basically read at least 10 scriptures a day. And I don't know, it's just like every time I pray and I read my Bible, it's like God send me messages, or like he just reveals something to me or whatever. Or like, for instance, like when I was telling y'all about my heartbreak scene, I asked God for that. I didn't ask him to break my heart, but I asked him to reveal something in my life, and he did, and that was just the outcome of the situation. And I'm not mad at him for that. It's just like I'm actually grateful that the little situation happened, because if it wouldn't have happened, then I wouldn't be the person that I am today. I knew I was going through a spiritual awakening because, how did I know I was going through a spiritual awakening? Well, I knew I was going through a spiritual awakening because it's like people around me. I was just like, all my old friends that I would be around and used to hang around, we used to have a lot of things in common. It's just like we don't click anymore. It's like we're growing apart, you know, we're different. So basically me growing apart from everybody made me realize that I was going through a spiritual awakening, because we wasn't having the same type of understandings that we was having before.
Now that you had the spiritual awakening, what do you think would be different, or how has things started to become different?
I just look at situations differently. Like really, last year me was a bitch, you know, and now I'm just like this woke person. I won't necessarily say that I'm not like mean anymore, but like it's to a certain extent. You know, I know when it's time to be that person and when it's time to not be that person anymore. Being woke to me is basically understanding situations from different perspectives and not just being stuck in your own ways. I'm not perfect, so of course I'm going to take some L's, but me just being me, I'm going to try to do better. I'm going to try to continue to be the person that I'm trying to be and not let anyone else push me back, you know. Why you should watch this? You should watch this because this is basically showing my growth from when I first started YouTube and to now, and the future me. It's gonna all be different. I'm not gonna stay the same. And the point of this channel is to motivate you to not want to settle and just to keep moving forward and keep pushing.
Are you willing to share your flaws and your good part, or are you just gonna show us the good part of your life?
Everything, raw, uncut.
See, I gotta roll, gotta do this thing before I get too old. I know it seems I got it, yeah, that cash flow, but I check my account, hey, I'm still broke. Maybe one day I can get it, I can afford it all. Till that day come, I'll pretend that I ball. This is how I roll, yeah, no money in hand, still on my grind, yeah, I got a plan. Yeah, I do it for my wife, yeah, I do it for my kids, so they never have to suffer for the things I did.
Yeah, Lord, can you please help me? I know I've been bad lately, and I just pray that you get me home safely. Cause all these demons, they got my mind racing, and I wanna go home. Oh yeah, God, I know that I've been bad lately, pray that you get me home safe.